Sorry, it's a little dark. Today, I'm going to go over real fast what we're going to work on today. This is Rampage. This one is going over to the new location. We're going to switch it off of free play and back on a pay to play. And I'm going to put a new power supply in it and then check over the monitor. And we'll try to find some glass. It looks like there's no glass in there. And we're going to do the same thing to this NBA Jam in here and take it over to the arena because it is basketball. And I found two NBA Jam tournament edition boards, so I'm going to throw one of those in. And hopefully we have enough working ROMs between the two board sets that we can get one of those going. That'll play much better, and as you can see, they have pretty good art. The monitors look amazing. That one doesn't have side art, but the cabinet doesn't look like a big turd. Okay, this is the Virtua Cop we got in the trade. I want to get it going today. At least going from the my test rig. This is the red tint that we got. It needs some love. We're gonna have to redo the control panels on both sides to put four players on. We're gonna have to do some repaint, but I'm not too worried about little dents and dings and stuff like that. I just want it to look sharp. It's gonna get played like hell, and when it goes to somebody's final collection, they can do all the little teeny tiny final stuff. And we already have different marquees, but I think we only have one set of chips, so I am on the lookout if you have chips or an extra Versus board you're looking to sell. We have Lethal Enforcers back there. I got it going, it's fine. It needs a leg leveler and a power supply. So I'm gonna try to find a decent power supply to wire into that. I wanna get that Coca-Cola vending, but that's not an issue today. And the Donkey Kong cocktail. I have a separate video going on this. It might end up in this one too, because it's just pieces. This is the power supply was putting out high 5 volts. And so I'm rebuilding it, and I'm hoping that the voltages will be good on that. Because I don't want to put a switcher in here. And we're going to take 2 cocktail tables over there for their food court area. So people might want to sit down and eat and play. Maybe, I don't know if they still do that. They did back in the day. But I don't want to take any of our cocktail tables over there until we take this one first, because the other ones are much, much lesser known games. I think we do have an Asteroids, but I want to take Donkey Kong in first, and then I think the other two can, or the other one can go in, and it wouldn't matter what it was. Didn't get the Street Fighter into the car. I could have got it into her back seat, but she'd have been like cramped, and it's a 3-hour drive, and I wasn't that mean. So I think she was like willing to do it just because it was convenient to not have to hire somebody, but that's a long drive to be cramped. All right, so the cocktail table we're gonna finish tomorrow. The Space Invaders needs a, I don't know if that paused. The cocktail table I'm gonna finish tomorrow. The Space Invader needs a power supply, or we need to rebuild the linear that's in there. Centipede works fine. It does need the glass, which may possibly be here, and it's got a lot of ugliness. So before we take it over there, I want to Bondo that part up at least. And then, like I was saying the other day, we got to solve this coin door situation. Somebody ripped it off. I don't know if they were trying to break in or if it would happen in moving the game. So yeah, it's just really ugly. It's ugly. Ugh. We sold a much nicer one to Darren, and then got this one the same day for $150, but it's kind of a turd. Virtua Fighter works. It just needs a cap kit on the monitor, really. Donkey Kong Jr. is the same thing. The power supply is off. I went a week and a half without leads for my meter, or working leads, so I was not able to adjust a lot of things, but I have leads. So I'm going to rebuild that one after the DK Junior. This is just an empty cab, but it's rare. Caveman is, from what I hear, probably not worth the time gameplay wise. I've never played it that I remember. So we're just going to put it on the back burner and focus on the other pins that we do have, which that will be next. If I get through all this stuff that I've said today, then I'm going to go back to Batman. Those switches and the trough are still, they're not reading correctly, all three of them in a row or whatever. They're not syncing right, and it can't keep track of the balls. So I got to figure out where they're supposed to be and have that happen. Sorry, I'm staying in the back because there's light back here. But that is the, what do you call it, pre-game for this video. And I'm gonna, back here, I'm gonna start cleaning and organizing this crap because I need a workstation, and I don't have any room to work. You can see my desk over here is a nightmare. But look at all these power supplies I got. I guarantee you none of them work. All right, but stick around and we're gonna fix a lot of stuff today. Oh, we also have this LCD TV. Probably not gonna fix it today. It wouldn't power on. It is a Westinghouse digital model number LD 4655VX, and it wouldn't power on. I'll tell you what the problem with it was. Here, these two ribbon cables that are up here at the top, they actually short underneath this framing here and down on this corner, and it rubs right against the bare frame and shorts out to the frame, and it won't let it power on. So we need to replace these and then maybe put some tape over them or something like that to keep it from happening the next time. And that's all that needs. Usually when they won't power up, a lot of the times it's something really stupid and simple. But all right, we'll be back, or I'll be back in about 20 seconds in your time, and we'll get some stuff done. I have the power supply reinstalled in Rampage out there, and it is good. So now I need one for Lethal Enforcers. This is one from a while ago. I left a note for myself. I need to put the magic smoke back in. So it just had a fuse blown on it. It was really the only problem. It was in one of the games that was originally here that weren't working. So I put a new fuse in. I wired in the little harness for that game, and then I wired myself a power cord for the game, plugged it in, tested the voltages. The voltages are good. So now I'm going to install it, and then we can cross that one off of our list for today, and we'll start on Lethal Enforcers. Not Lethal Enforcers, that's what we're finishing. Virtua Fighter. No, Virtual Cop. So many games, so little time. Nice. And we have Lethal Enforcers. The only thing I was worried about is this power supply didn't have a negative 5 volts, which could be for sound. I don't think we ever had sound on this one anyway. So I'll figure that out another day. We're just trying to get games going right now. Cool, check it off the list.
Fuck yeah, dude.
2 so far. Well, so much for plans. See, there's some degaussing issue over here in the corner too. So we moved it from there, which it was just on the other side of the door, just to here, and it quit working. Not totally, but it was like all scrambled and whatnot. And the, no, we're not gonna be able to see it. The control board came loose from back of it and got pinched behind the dolly, and we broke a couple pots moving it. Not me, but anyway, got it back going for most part. Can't move it left and right because there's still one broken pot, and I'm gonna have to, my little box full of pots is at the room, so I'll do that tomorrow. We had a bad thing happen, which I could be wrong. I didn't really look into it yet, but there's no monitor on Tron, but I do believe the game's on. The power supply was lit up. No, that ain't locked. Ow. See, you can see the lights and stuff on in there. So I think the board and everything is on. I just think the monitor's dead. But there could be, maybe there's 2 interlock switches and one of them's down. I don't know. But we're running out of time for the day. All I got was those 2 games up and running, and one of them just needed the power supply put in it, basically. Had to be rewired, but what a day. So when you move your games, or you buy one and you move it 3 feet even, and it quits working, just know that that is just part of it. And walk away, calm down, take a break, come back at it, and just check your voltages, check your connections, all the easy stuff, because it's going to be something easy that just came unhooked, or your power supply could have got knocked around. Maybe the voltages are a little different. Look at this one's all red again. It's aggravating. But yeah, just take a deep breath. That happens almost every time I move them, especially in here, and especially with no dolly. Need to get some furniture sliders. But that was today's exciting day of repairs, which was just 2 power supplies. We did check out Virtua Cop. It's Virtua Cop 2 that I found out, which the board for House of the Dead swaps over into that. So we may look into buying one of those. The monitor on it is either in shutdown or the flyback is bad. And it's either a Sanwa or a Nanwa or whatever you say that one. So we're just gonna pull it and put another nicer looking medium res monitor that I've already worked on. Or if I have to work on another one, it's fine. I have parts for other monitors, and I don't have parts for that one at this point in time. So I don't know if I showed this one. Worked on this one a little bit the other day. It's much better than it was, but still not up to my standards. I'm so picky. But anyway, tomorrow we are going to work on the Virtua Cop some more. I'm gonna pull this Tron monitor. Well, we're gonna pull this all the way out and dig into it and see if it's actually a monitor problem, or if we were just an interlock came loose or something. So I just was working on this light in here the other day and trying to get this one on. This one's off as well, so it's very well possible that maybe the power wire that goes to those is connected and it's just not on. But we'll figure that one out too. And tonight I am working on the Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. power supplies, so hopefully those will be done and we could just toss those in and get those 2 going. And you know how it is. Lots and lots of work, little bits at a time. But stick around, we're gonna have plenty more content all week long. Thanks for watching, guys. These 2 right here are gonna be ground and 5 volt. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is, a nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted, I got what I wanted, and a pretty good deal on it too. Super hang on.
Get what I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
What happened? Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.